Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so when you log into Asana, it just takes you home. Like, I don't like this home screen.
Okay.
It doesn't give me everything I want. So where you really want to be is, these are all the projects. This is the master template. We never mess with it. We just duplicate it for the next class. I've already made the next couple classes. Red means don't mess with it. Green means go.
Now, when you say the master template, this master template's changed a bunch of times, so that will be changing. So if we change it, we just change the template. We don't change it in there. We just
Yeah.
Okay.
And just let me know, and
Okay.
I can make the changes for you.
Okay, cool.
We'll actually go into the master template.
Just email you.
Yep.
Okay.
So you remember before we talked about Mello taking on more responsibility and kind of being the orchestrator?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I found out on Thursday that they're hiring another person to help Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
That's really experienced. I think
Okay.
they're from Enterprise or something like that.
Okay.
So we're gonna keep more of the responsibility over there since they're gonna be able to split duties soon. So it makes things easier for you guys compared to what we were talking about before. So I think it's gonna be a lot easier.
Okay.
So everything starts at headquarters.
Headquarters is A1.
A1, yeah. The recruiting team, the HR team, they kind of trigger everything. Once there's a document that team has and Sarah has, once they update it, Sarah's then gonna put something in here saying vehicle, Frontier number, whatever, 375. It's either ProMaster or Frontier. Frontier is the one I have mostly built out. So if we had to make this whole process into 6 steps, this is what I think that they would be.
Okay.
And within those 6 steps, there's like 1,000 freaking steps.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we don't need to get into
this
that.
is the bullet points for the what do you call it? Like an outline of some sorts.
Exactly.
Okay.
But we don't need to get into the details of stuff because
Okay.
that's just not important for this. So you guys are the wrap and you guys are the outfit. So for the wrap, this is called a task.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what Asana considers it. And for the task, we're gonna have it be the vehicle. And then in the task consists of all these subtasks.
Can you go up? So the vehicle number can create an issue. Is there any way that we could do it like by last 4 of the VIN number? And the reason is because then we're waiting on vehicle numbers, and we don't know, and then I have to cross-reference it with a VIN number anyways. So the VIN number the vehicle number only matters to A1. It has nothing to do with anyone else. No one else in this process has anything to do with any of the vehicle numbers. Does that make sense?
It does.
So it really kind of confuses everyone because we have to double check that anyways. Enterprise, me, Dan, we all have to go by the VIN number. They're the only ones with the vehicle numbers, and then we have to wait on the vehicle numbers. And not that it's here nor there, but they mess it up quite a bit.
Yeah. What if we did vehicle numbers? What if we made an initiative to make sure vehicle numbers are snappy, like they happen freaking ASAP, and we include the vehicle and the VIN number?
Yeah, I think that would be helpful, yeah.
Okay.
And I think by doing that, when we started doing that, it kind of, because of course we can't all be perfect, right? And we are
Right.
going to make mistakes. So I think that having that is also a constant checks and balances. Wait, that doesn't match or whatever. So we can help you get it corrected because once we started doing that, then we realized some other things, but that's fine. So cool.
Okay. So that's what we'll do there. Now this is what I wanted your input on because
Okay.
I'm like condensing all of the shit that you guys do, which is a lot, into like one thing, basically 2 things maybe.
Yep.
And I need you to tell me if this is gonna work or if we need to add more. So for wrap for a Frontier, click on this little button here, and it looks like another task, but it's
Yep. I
it's
understand.
a subtask.
Sure.
So I just put in the checklist of what
What
you
I had.
sent me.
Yep.
I put it in the description here.
Okay.
If we wanted to, we can make like a whole 20 more subtasks here, but I feel like you guys just do it. You get in your flow and do it. You don't need to be doing a bunch of checks.
Now, does it matter the order? Do you want the order too? Because see, if you notice, like here, these don't have second surface, and I know that You're not really sure what that means, but we wrap it. But see on the side of it right here, it doesn't have A1 garage doors.
Doesn't?
It's not. It has
Oh, that red one over
A1garage.com.
there?
Yeah,
Is that
there's
what
a
you're talking
huge
about?
reflective A1 garage door.
Okay.
And then also, I'll show you. We kind of want to get to this point. It doesn't have a phone number. Right. It doesn't have a phone number, but it's a local phone number. So we were. Yeah. And then another reason why we do that, we found out we can save a bunch of material if we nest all the jobs together in time. And so that we can actually save a bunch of material rather than just printing like 3 phone numbers. We can print 6 phone numbers all in one sheet rather than wasting this much material because we don't have a van for it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so under outfit.
And there's pre-outfit and post-outfit. I was thinking about that this week, and I don't
So
know how to say it.
outfit, I don't have any. This
Okay.
is what I'm waiting for from you.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it. I have a list that I sent to Bree. We've evolved a little bit since then, and I don't really know how to not complicate it more. But in my mind, part of the outfit is the airbags and the geotabs. Mm-hmm. But if we get the vehicle first, I want to get the airbags and the geotab in there first. Like all these have airbags and geotabs in them. Every single one on here.
Nice.
So now we're gonna pull this, and it'll get wrapped, and we have an order of how they're gonna get wrapped. But let's just say that Dan gets ahead of us, right? Then we just know the next one and the next one to go. But it has geotab and bags, because bags takes about 2.5 hours to do, and then when we get it back, then we do the steering wheel cover, seat covers, tablet holders, and second surface phone numbers and vehicle numbers.
Okay.
So there's like 2 parts of the outfit, because the outfit does consist, and we do bill enterprise for the airbags. We didn't do it for the geotabs. I timed us, and it's only 30 minutes. I'm not gonna nickel and dime up for that. You know what I mean?
I mean, why not?
Yeah, I haven't got there yet. I was gonna wait till we get through all this stuff. You know what I mean? And see what our roles are, because I'm sure that we're probably gonna change roles as it changes, anyways. You know?
Okay. So do you want to do outfit 1 and outfit 2, just to be thorough?
And my only concern was as long as we're gonna get the vehicles here first. You know what I mean?
Where else would they go? ATV?
Well, or if they were going to drop ship them at Dan's, I don't know.
No.
Okay, yeah.
I'm so like my next. Let me add this while I'm
Okay.
thinking about it. So I always put like I have this coding system. This is how I run my whole business.
It's all good.
And then outfit 2, and then I'll deal with the rest of that later. But
Cool.
see how I just made that, and it's a check mark.
Yep.
And these other ones here, here, and here, those are like the timestamp things.
Sure. Yep.
That means that there's an order that
Okay.
this stuff happens in. It has to go in this order. Number 1 is wrap, and then number 2 is fab. So fabrication can't happen until the wrap is done. So I put it's blocked by the wrap.
Okay.
So it's like
Well, and we can
that
go.
way you
We can
can
go either
see.
or. You know, we can go either or. And so, what I've been kind of doing now, which is why I don't want that van there, and maybe this is me being selfish, and I know we're on a time crunch, but you know, I want to give them unwrapped vans and unwrapped trucks if we don't have a stockpile of them, because what I don't want is him on the last day say, "Oh, I did it all," and then hand us an unwrapped truck, and then say, "Well, he's done it," because I can wrap a truck if it's outfitted. Same with the van. But he does everything in batches. So, and we have no idea. So you did a batch for how many vehicles? So I could just have 10 vans ready. I have no idea how many vans he did a batch on. So I just don't know if he's just going to randomly ask me for a truck or a van, and then I'm screwed. But right here is everything that we have. And the yellow ones are wrapped. Now I need to update the list from yesterday.
Okay.
We did finish some, and then now he took that one, which I didn't ask for, but that's fine.
So for this, like in terms of like wrapping first before fab, can we make that like the rule or like the what we do in January? But like right now, like just flipping us our freaking fingers and expecting this stuff to be perfect
Sure.
is just not realistic at all. But do you think it's something we can work towards?
Yes, and
Okay.
I'm okay with that. and it's good. But what I'm saying is I don't want it to be a complete bottleneck, because if we get to that point, we can give him one unwrapped and still
Sure.
wrap it without. So I don't want that to be like, oh, I can't do anything now because it's not wrapped.
Right.
Because it is a little bit of
There's
flexibility.
some leeway there.
Yeah. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So I don't want it to be a bottleneck, but then maybe we have a conversation if it's not wrapped or something.
So if that's the case, then let's. So right here is where you'd like be like, hey, at
I can put
Andy,
notes and stuff.
We're going to send this over without a
I see.
wrap.
And this is a task on this particular.
This is a subtask
Yeah.
on
That
the task of the vehicle.
I understand. That's cool.
And then like I like to do everything in bullet points. So
Okay.
just like you can just go to town that way. So it's like
Sure.
no one can even.
Yeah.
When I write stuff in paragraph form, sometimes people can question it or whatever.
Yeah.
It's not wishy-washy when it's bing, bing, bing,
Yeah.
bing.
Well, and sometimes like I speak in slang, or we use our terms, and then no one else understands it. So the bullet points does help slow it down a little bit. Yeah.
Right. So that's it, man. Like
Okay.
it's we're trying to make this complex system process like
Yeah.
more simple.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And like I can do crazy stuff with this.
Yeah.
Like, I can make some cool stuff
Yeah.
happen.
But let's get the go.
Let's
get
just
the-
start with square
Okay,
one,
cool.
and then like I'm gonna come in here on Thursday. We'll talk. Bill's gonna send me a list tomorrow of like everything that's done in process and hasn't been started yet for the
Okay.
January 8th class.
Okay.
And once I have all of that in here, like these are just examples.
Cool.
still,
Then we can start
then
working
like
on that.
we can start using this
Okay,
for real.
cool.
And I talked to Tommy today. And he's like, if it's not in Asana, then it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Like we gotta commit to this.
Okay.
And use it 100%.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
And so like if you're the guy for Asana for Mello, are you gonna take the notes of anyone that
Yes.
for everybody? Like, you're just the guy.
Yep. That's
Okay.
what I would like, only because of stuff like that happening. Like, shouldn't have done that, but then no one called or asked or did anything. They just gave it to them. Whatever.
Did one of your guys drive over there?
I have not figured that out yet. Now, I'm assuming so. I don't know if Bill texted him, but this is where you get out of the loop, because everything should go through me, only because I got my finger on the pulse.
Yeah.
And I haven't looked at that van either, so I don't know if it's completely done being wrapped, or they just chose that, didn't ask anybody any questions.
Right.
I haven't got that. That's the first time I heard about it.
Okay.
That's what we were figuring out when we were out there. But everything on the lot, no matter what, is for the class.
Right now?
Yep. Yeah, we moved all the vehicles around, so all these are for the class.
Okay.
And now we have got 4 at the apartments and 2 at 4 trucks, 2 trucks, 4 vans, plus all these. And I've got 1,
4 trucks, 2 vans at the apartments. ready to
2
go.
vans, 2 vans at Dan's. Those will be. I could finish them in 20 minutes once I get them back. So I mean, we need 7 trucks and 6. We need 7 trucks and 5 vans. I got 1 van being wrapped at another shop right now. So,
You guys are just that busy.
yeah. Well, I've got a customer's car. We're doing a wall wrap tomorrow or the next day for a pest control company, and then we still have 2 carpet cleaning companies to do on top of all this. But if Tommy really wants 70 on top of that, or even if we get to 35 or 40 a month, I still want to be able to outsource some of that stuff to other shops, so that if something does pop up,
You're not turning clients away.
exactly, because you can only say no so many times, and then
Right.
people just go calling you. You know what I mean?
Totally.
So, but there's a and I'd really like to get another shop. We're testing this guy out. We'll see, and then I'd really like to get another shop too, so that whether I use them up front to get 10 ahead. Like I wanted 5 trucks and 5 vans, so that we're not scrambling all the time. Because we can print as much as they want and just hand them a kit, and then they can wrap it. So,
Right.
And then that way we're not. I was a little bit concerned just with the backup, and we didn't get a van from Dan for like 2 weeks, and then a truck. I haven't seen a truck for 3 weeks.
And you just pumped out a bunch recently.
Yeah, I know. He's only got 3 trucks done since this all started, and we need we need 6 more trucks, and we need 6 more in addition to the ones that are at the apartments. Now we can wrap them, but I mean, so
think
maybe he's going to do a batch and just do them all the last week.
Right.
Maybe, you know.
I think for the sake of like what we're working on, Dan, like it's whatever. Like as long as we're doing what we have to do here,
That's how
like,
we're
it's
doing
just
it.
like
Yeah.
whatever, Dan. Like figure it out. Like if you don't do it, like you just don't get paid. You know? Like whatever.
I'm not super concerned. I just want to make sure that he's got wrapped vans, and our drop dead date was by the 5th of January, so the 8th, and then we've got to have 2 vehicles done on the 23rd because of the COVID. They can't fly, or they have to be quarantined, so they're going to take the vans back on the 23rd, which we've already accounted for.
Okay, cool. Let's see. So for to-do list from you, I need the checklist for outfit 1 and outfit 2.
Yep, I got that.
And they've got to be differentiated and in order of how they happen.
Yep. I already have that on my list for today anyways.
Okay, let me see if there's anything else.
I'll log in. I need to log into Asana and go in there. I can start making some notes and things.
Yeah.
Can you see what we do?
Yeah, there's record of everything.
Cool. Perfect.
So when you're like, so this vehicle 001 is in Sarah's ball court, you know, whatever. She's gonna finish all her stuff, and then
Will I be able to see it?
Yeah, you'll see just the way I do.
Okay.
Then we don't want anyone except for her for this one to touch it. She'll move it over to Mello, and at that point it's yours. You are the one responsible. No one's gonna touch it except for making comments on stuff, most likely.
Okay. Now,
but it's gonna stay assigned to Sarah.
I understand. So if this was over here, vehicle 337, and I wanted to make a note on it for whatever reason, and it was in her queue, can I click on it and make a note, or I don't touch it, or
Absolutely.
send her an email? Okay.
Make notes.
Okay, but just don't change anything.
Yeah, just don't make any huge changes.
So I click on that real quick.
Yeah.
And then I would just, and then so basically, if I wanted to do a note, I would just go like, you know, like mm dash whatever my note is or something like that. Okay.
And then if you want people to get the notification that you're putting a note, you just at them like Twitter.
Oh, I see. Okay. I don't do Twitter. I should though.
I don't do Twitter either. I think it's for stalkers and crazy people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. It's not. It's nothing too crazy. It's just gonna make it easier to understand
I like it.
where stuff is.
And then eventually we'll have a bunch of these on there.
Oh yeah, tomorrow I'm expecting to have. I'm expecting to have all those in here tomorrow.
Yeah.